Now let's go to some tweets before I get to the phone calls and get on out of here for the day. Let's get right to it. Stephen A. Smith, at NBA, this is from at NBA_paint, right? Sesame Street starting 5. Who you taking? Ooh, okay. First of all, my start 5, Cookie Monster. Definitely that, okay? Can't ignore Big Bird. That's my center right there, okay? Snuffleupagus, no, I'm not feeling that. I don't need that right now. I'm a roll with Elmo. I'm a roll with Ernie. And I am Stephen A., so I can't leave out Oscar the Grouch. Okay? So it's Oscar the Grouch, Ernie, Elmo, Big Bird, and Cookie Monster. That's my starting 5 for Sesame Street. How to get to Sesame Street. How to get to Sesame Street. Didn't think I know that, did you? Didn't think I knew that. Let's go to the next one right here, please. At Jared0_NBA. Okay, Stephen A., who you taking in the fight? Godzilla or King Kong? I'm going to say King Kong. Now, I know Godzilla can get underwater, and I know Godzilla can breathe fire and all that other stuff. But you know, King Kong is King Kong. I mean, I ain't seen nobody beat King Kong. You understand? I don't see him lose. I see him befriend opponents eventually and stuff like they get along. I see him get his version of Jane and come to her rescue. So he's a good-natured figure. I'm going to go with King Kong. I'm going to go with King Kong because Godzilla, I just don't know. I seen him get his butt kicked a little bit too much. I'm going to roll with King Kong. Next one up, please. At LeeX216A, right? Who's your celeb crush in each decade you have lived? All right, well, I was born in 1967. So I would like to think I didn't have a crush at 3 years old, but to play along with your question, I would definitely throw Raquel Welch in there. And she was so fine, I'm giving her the 60s and the 70s, okay? But let me take that back because I felt that way about Raquel Welch, who was fine, okay? Until I saw the movie Let's Do It Again. Jane Kennedy. I think it was Let's Do It Again. Bill Cosby. George Foreman was in it, of course, the great Sidney Poitier. And the scene to open the movie where Jane Kennedy has on this skirt and she was walking and he was on a construction, a truck or whatever, and he ran into into a pile or whatever the hell it was. And Jane Kennedy was Halle Berry before Halle Berry. Jane Kennedy was Halle Berry before Halle Berry. This woman was so fun. I used to go to junior high school dreaming about her while I was awake in the class. I wasn't asleep. She was that damn fine. Jane Kennedy. I would tell you her. 80s. Oh, that's a hard one. But I'm going to say Janet Jackson. See, I like voluptuousness, you understand? I don't care how beautiful you are in your face. I can't deal with something flat. That's just me. That's just me. I need a figure. You understand? I need a figure. I need curly hips. You understand? I'm not trying to get too graphic over here, but you understand what I'm saying. That's me. Janet Jackson, all right? That's how I feel about that, because Janet Jackson was something else, all right? And I got to give her love on that level. Now, the 90s hit, and I got to admit to you, there's several. I know they're a little bit older now, but, you know, I've been loving Sanaa Lathan for a long time. Long time. So we got to get that out the way. Halle Berry, I'm going to throw her name in there. J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, in Living Color before she started dating P. Diddy and living her life and was acting and all of this other stuff. J-Lo, no doubt, okay? So I'm going to do that. Turn of the century, Beyonce. I mean, she's off the chain in every way. Used to like Shakira too. Can't deny that. And then obviously as I've gotten older, you know, you lump them all together. J-Lo is still fine. Sanaa Lathan is still fine. Megan Good, you know, is still fine. Regina Hall, yes. Yes, absolutely. Just to name a few. Gabrielle Union Wade has always been a beautiful woman inside and out. She's a really, really good person. Love her to death. She's a friend. Folks like that. Halle Berry, just saw her a few months ago, and she is fine as she damn near was in the 90s. I mean, she's just spectacular. And so is J-Lo. So is J-Lo. Okay? There are others, but that's enough. And let me say this. Just a few weeks ago, she was always just gorgeous in every way, and she's a woman's woman. And when I talk about voluptuousness, she comes to mind. That is totally true. But when I think about Angela Bassett, who got robbed of an Oscar last year, by the way, and I think about her being in her 60s, every woman younger should be ashamed of themselves if they're not half as good looking. Because that woman is in the gym, that woman is working out, that woman is taking care of herself, she's living healthy. Whatever it is that she is doing, everybody should find out. You're not supposed to be that fine at that age. Courtney Vance might be the luckiest man alive. We talk about the sexiest man and the sexiest woman alive. How about the luckiest man alive? That dude. I promise y'all right now, if you told every man in this country that happens to be single that the woman he was dating would look like Angela Bassett when they got in their 60s, that dude would go out and get married. He wouldn't even plan a wedding. He'd go to Justice of the Peace. You tell him he gonna have a wife that looked like that in her 60s. That brother getting married. And when I say brother, white, black, Hispanic, don't matter. Angela Bassett speaks to all languages, all nationalities, all ethnicities. She obviously prefers black because it don't crack. And once you get black, you never go back. But you know what I'm saying. Angela Bassett is that woman. She's spectacular. Just thought I'd do that.